Alright, so now we're on to a different channel here. 69 Sir Dragon's channel. I've subscribed to him, although I never seem to get his videos, you know. And let's see what he has to say. It says his little logo is "Be Your Own Leader," so I kind of like that. So hold on. Oh, peacock feathers. I like that too. Yeah, this guy's my guy here. He got some peacock feathers going on. But we're gonna just kind of scroll down his page here a little bit, just to show the difference. You know, this is quite interesting. He's from Canada. Occupy your heart and mind. Schools is nature. Right? Recent activity. He liked a video. He likes videos, so he's quite a participant. Subscriptions, 56. Subscribers, 47. And then he's got his channel comments down here. Right? I like his background. It's quite interesting. This is respond and vote. What is your favorite YouTube video? Right? So he does commentary. Let's turn it up.
Turtle Island.
Okay, so this in here is this little round thing. I don't know if it's the computer or if it's YouTube, right?
And just kind of for different reasons.
This is a Chronicle.
So
Peru connection.
Everything's cool, and let's get right to the good stuff.
Oh, there's the ocean. So he's an ocean guy too, right?
We're in this round room. There's tons of smoke. It's quite smoky.
That's on the West Coast.
I mean, I had a
sure looks like the West Coast
at times, and I think it was just because there wasn't enough ventilation, and it might have been a little bit dehydrated for sure.
Hold on.
So we're in this round room. It's filled with smoke. There's lots of sage put on. Everyone's actually had the actual ceremonial sage hat down, if you will. So it was after that's all been done, that there was Carrie would start singing, or they would alternate from the girls singing to Duncan or Carrie singing, or playing instruments, and it's sort of
Occupy Victoria.
It was all
Here we go.
Just what is it that you want to do?
When was this? October
We want to be free to do
30th. That's where I grew up, was in Victoria.
Family is wonderful, long overdue. Politicians at all levels are not necessarily.
So he's on the island then. He must be.
I see the building behind us. To me,
See, here's another one over here.
Around us, keeping us out. That's my perception. So on this laptop, I've saved a whole bunch of articles. Yeah. So right here we have Forbes magazine.
Yeah, Victoria. That looked familiar to me.
Cold fusion in the UCAT.
Probably off of Dallas Road or something.
On the 28th, there's a test that verified that this unit here that's pictured produced half a megawatt of electricity continuously for 5 hours. We have more articles here. Here's my folder of saved articles. Okay, so we have half a megawatt for ECAT in Boulogne. Right. What's this running on? Is this like what is it? It runs off of a small amount of nickel fuel. The nickel fuel is nanomaterial. That's
Now I remember why I subscribed to them. To this fella.
Reproduce the anomaly, but when you
he was giving me some some views on a place where I grew up as a child, right?
Induces a low energy.
I know the background buildings here. So
the hydrogen is injected into the pressure vessel with your fuel source, the powdered nickel, and a catalyst that is not used up in the reaction, right? And there is some radiation that comes. Plasma? What is it? What is this creating an explosion, or is this actually? It's a fire. Okay, yeah. And inside the pressure vessel, it has hydrogen injected at extremely high pressure at a temperature.
We'll stop there. I'll pick up another one here. What's this one? Flux View, USA. I brought up a couple. I mean, we can't listen to every video because there's only 698 minutes and it's 1:37 in the morning. So I'll do the best that I can. And today is March 5th.
Good.
So-
Good. This is my first,
This is the fella that
seeing
got
this. I came
tasered.
back for about an hour, I think.
Right, up in the
got
DC
stay away
area
order
there.
lifted this morning.
When they were trying to
I
evacuate,
forget the judge's exact name.
or evict,
But
I should say.
But there was a little complication with
When they were trying
my
to evict
community service hours. So
the,
I was kind of worried about that. But when I went into the court,
campsite.
I was like, listen, like I
So-
could do those hours tomorrow, even if you want me to do
This
4
person
hours and stuff.
has
Like,
some
I
very
work with
interesting
sanitation
videos as
here in
well.
the park,
There's
of
our
cleaning up
ad.
the park, and you guys
You
put
know,
me with
nobody
bid,
really
which just
complains
means
about
I'm
the
doing my
ad, so
job
why?
up around the city
I don't
now,
think
too.
these new
Like,
pages
so,
have
like,
that,
you guys wanna give me
so,
more hours, do
you know,
that.
these
It's fine by
companies
me,
are going to
you
be
know, I
losing
just did the
out,
work, you know. The judge was
you
just
know,
like, well,
because, like I
you know,
said, you know, lots of people are going to
he
be finding
offered to do even
alternative
more
things to
hours
do, I think.
than what we were giving him. Like,
So
that's
we've
a
got
rare thing you
Occupy
usually
Wall
get,
Street,
and,
S24
you seem like a
March
pretty
to Union.
well-spoken kid, and you know, yeah,
5
I'm
months
gonna
ago.
lift the order. Like, so the judge was on my side about it, which was
Wow.
pretty awesome.
Let's just look at some of these titles.
yeah.
A little background. You were on the day they were walking around putting up notices about what the camping regulations are. You took it upon yourself to remove them. Is that how it all started?
Well, it all started. I was sleeping in my tent, and they started pulling up the tarp behind me. Like, we live in a pod, and they
There's the
started pulling
BP
up
oil
my
disaster.
tent faces inside,
Right.
And so they just started ripping up the tarp
So,
there, and I'm like waking up to hearing
you know, it's
that,
pretty
and I'm just
handy
like,
channel if you
hello?
want to.
Like,
If you
and
want
they're
to
like, "Park
stay in
police,"
touch
and
with
I was
these
like,
things,
what's going on, guys? Because
you know, these are important
it's been
issues.
4 months. This is
So
the
it's,
first
you know,
time
we
I've
don't
been
want to
woken
lose
up
sight
by,
of that
like, park
again.
police for whatever reason. Like, so I was just like, what do you guys need? Like, we're putting up
This
notices.
person is
And
fairly
so how we
regular
get into
with their
How we
videos,
get in this spot, I was
and they're
like,
well
you
made.
gotta go around to the front to the sidewalk.
know.
Why don't you just put the notice on the front? Like, I have 5 in here, like, already. I've been passing them out
Let's
to
see
people.
about
like,
this one. Oh, well, we got a video, or I should say an advertisement. So how about we just kind of bring it down the channel, and we'll just show what the channel looks like.
Let us sleep so we can dream. Let us sleep so we can dream. Let us sleep so we can dream.
Very nice. All right. They've been a member since 2006, so these are one of the, this person here is one of the individuals that actually helped to make YouTube. You know, I came in, well, my son got mine in 2009, but I didn't really show up until 2010 and started paying attention. And, you know, it's channels like this that got me interested to want to be a part of the, you know, solution, right? And this is very nice. I can say hello. How about I type hello? Here. Just go hello. Let's see. Did it pop up in there and say hello? There it is. See? Hello. I don't normally make comments on other people's pages. I tend to make more on my own. You know, just because of, you know, what I do, right, with my nonprofit. I have to be opinionated sometimes, and, you know, I have to, you know. Oh, I like the way that worked. Look at this person's subscribers list. Look at that. That's a lot of people.
To tell the truth.
Look at that.
The American Fourth Estate has failed to convey news relevant to the American people.
So this is relevant
I am
because here he's got, you know, this is very nice, right?
Of our generation. This is the story of our revolution.
No, I like how he put that in there. That's nice. See, I would see that, and I'd like, now that I see that, you know, and I should be making something like that and adding it onto my own page, but we know that's not going to happen, right?
The Poor People's Campaign. The Poor People's Campaign. Bringing together.
All this information here will be lost. You know, this is important. It's important to the viewer. It's important to the, to the person that put it up there. It's hard to network in the community, especially, especially when you have some vision, right?
Of the civil rights movement. And then they shot him. What the fuck?
About the first week, I started coming down and visiting. Well, I started down at Freedom Plaza and then gravitated down here. And I just love it. I love both places, but this is my favorite. Once I crossed the Rubicon of knowledge about how the wars are used to line the pockets of other people, and how they figure if they can keep the death and destruction far away from the American people, we'll put up with it. I call that crossing the Rubicon, and you cross this river and you look back, and all of a sudden everything that you were told falls into the place of a lie. And once you have that knowledge, you apply that yardstick to almost everything, and you change. Your belief system changes, and a lot of times you have to leave your loved ones, your family and friends behind, and your colleagues behind, because that is a change that is individual. The change that knowledge brings. And I tell people, keep reading. Just keep reading.
Before we go any further, I got a great deal of interruptions for. We're just going to do a couple quick questions, and once the interruptions begin, that. Okay?
Lieutenant, why did your sergeant order the officers to take the innocent
The United States Park Police and the National Park Service has started an enforcement action unit, McPherson Square and Freedom Plaza. Those are enforcement actions that so far have been gained us some compliance, and some people have taken away the bedding materials that are.
Sorry about the shaky hand, but
compliance now.
This is how I improvise.
Measured enforcement activities. But the camping regulations are not just about sleeping. Camping regulations have to do with the laying down of bedding materials and the type of products that are in the tents. Sleeping bags, pillows, teddy bears, kitchen equipment, that type of thing. And so those are the issues that we're concerned with, and these also go to health issues. So we're concerned with stuffed animals.
But yet we let homeless people roam the streets, sleeping in abandoned houses and in bushes and in the ditch. And, we don't do much about that. And if we do, oftentimes the solution is to put them in jail for, the political end of it.
Please tell me why she tased an innocent man who's not doing anything.
The United States Park Police
United for the Gulf Fest. That looks like Kinder Anderson there. So,
this use of force is being reviewed.
I like this channel.
Uses of force are reviewed by United States Park Police officers.
Gulf Coast Ecosystem Task Force Farce Public. I watched that. I remember watching that. That's a very good article.
And we've been out here being of support to all of the different.
As a matter of fact, I probably have it in my own playlist.
Support how? Well, one of the things is I can say that we've been supplying material.
Uh-oh, we're getting into almost 14 minutes here.
Toiletry, Deacon Mims here from the church has been coordinating that. We came down on Saturday with a truckload and a half of goods that came out of the neighborhoods.
This is a massive movement. It's a global movement. It is not just a local movement. While it is local in D.C., Oakland, California's got their issues, but D.C., the nation's capital, is leading this fight for Occupy America.
Well, that's where the biggest divide is,
Because more of us are hurting than those of us who are not.
All right, be right back.